Lincoln Tunnel, through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Tennessee Titans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Play action. It's Tannehill. And incomplete to open things up.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Bulldozes past him, and he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. A first down carry for Henry. Shreds the tackle. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Running from the gun with Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And a good turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
They go play action now. Wilson. This one swung out here to Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
On third down, Wilson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And some room to roam now. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. You think about the great running backs in the game today. I don't know if Aaron Jones is a name that comes immediately to mind, but it should, evidenced by that run there.
And this is a play defensively. You're just looking ahead and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates. They're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to it. And that's not how football works. But he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Henry again on second down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Now Tannehill. He's got a man. It's Berkshire, the tight end. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Looking deep for Julio. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered cover. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. The throw over the middle, taken in. And it's a Titans touchdown. Boy, A.J. Brown, I mean, one of the best in the NFL with the ball in his hands, and there's another example why. Will look good on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off play action, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
2nd and 10. Tannehill now to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, Tannehill.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point safely through. And it's now 21-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport. They say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Tannehill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Wilson. That's caught right side by Mims. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket, that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
He'll find Jones again, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 23 yards on the play.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Play action. Now Wilson. Rolling to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Aaron Jones,
as the first half is winding down. And the Jets would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive
as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 22, Wilson.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A give to Jones. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Well, this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. Here's Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off down at the 2. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. They're going to get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On fourth down, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
131 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Jones, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw, Tannehill. This complete to Jones. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Man open, here is Jones. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. Tannehill throwing again. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Nifty move. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The drive started playing a good one. Give him 19.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll run it with Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They go play action with Wilson. Now he steps away. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Now a first down throw. Tannehill, flush to his right. Jones has it. Touchdown! Julio Jones. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 163 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, I've heard you say that so much of being a great inside linebacker is diagnosis. And that time he diagnosed things instantly, made a beeline for the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Wilson. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. To throw is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Locates Hardman for another catch. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
They go play action now. Wilson steps away to his left. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Albert Okwuegbuna, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Jets are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point up and through, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Quick slant to Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Again, Tannehill. Looking downfield for Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Derrick Henry. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.